There was once a young man named Rehan who always believed he had plenty of time. Whenever someone asked him about his dreams, he answered confidently, "I'll start tomorrow." He wanted to learn a new skill, but he postponed it. He wanted to start a business, but he waited for the right moment. Days turned into months, and months quietly became years. Rehan didn't realize that time was silently slipping through his fingers like sand. One afternoon, Rehan visited his grandfather, who was in his late 70s. The old man lived a peaceful life in a small village, spending his mornings gardening and evenings reading. When Rehan arrived, his grandfather was watching the sunset with calm eyes. "Grandpa," Rehan said, "why do you always look so peaceful?" His grandfather smiled and said, "Because I learned the value of time before it was too late." Rehan sat down beside him, confused. "What do you mean?" The old man picked up a small hourglass from the table. Sand flowed slowly through its center. "This hourglass," he said, "is our life. Every grain of sand is a moment we will never get back. Most people don't value time until the sand is almost gone." Then he looked into Rehan's eyes and added, "My biggest regret is that I understood this truth too late. But you still have time to make your life meaningful." Rehan felt a heaviness in his chest. "But Grandpa, what if I fail? What if I'm not ready?" His grandfather laughed gently. "My boy, nobody is ever fully ready. Opportunities don't wait. Time does not stop for anyone. The only moment you truly have is this moment." He told Rehan a story from his youth. There was a job he always wanted, but he kept delaying the application because he didn't feel prepared. When he finally applied, the position had been filled. That day, I learned a painful truth. He said, "Opportunities are time sensitive. If you don't take them, someone else will." He continued, "The secret to success is simple. Turn every moment into an opportunity. Use your mornings to learn, your afternoons to build, and your nights to reflect. Even if you take only one small step each day, you will still move forward." Rehan listened quietly. For the first time, he realized how much time he had wasted scrolling endlessly, overthinking, waiting for motivation, and believing he had tomorrow. That night, as he lay in bed, his grandfather's words echoed in his heart. The next morning, Rehan woke up earlier than usual. He made a list of goals, signed up for online classes, and started working on a small business idea he had been thinking about for years. He stopped waiting for the perfect moment and started using the moment he had each day. He treated time like a treasure because it was. Weeks turned into months. Rehan's tiny steps grew into progress. His skills improved. His confidence grew. His business slowly took shape. People around him noticed his transformation, and many asked, "How did you change so fast?" Rehan simply smiled and repeated his grandfather's words. "I stopped wasting my time. I started using it." Years later, Rehan stood proudly on the stage receiving an award for young entrepreneurship. In his acceptance speech, he said, "Success has nothing to do with luck or talent. It comes from respecting time. If you treat every moment like an opportunity, your life will change." When he returned home, he hugged his grandfather and whispered, "You were right. Time is life's greatest gift." His grandfather smiled with peaceful eyes. "I'm glad you learned the lesson while you still had sand left in your house."